Nonfiction and documentary writers, this is your tarot energetic reading for September of 2024. You guys actually feel like you're all over the place and you might need to take a break and a step back and just be alone. I do want to let you know that somewhere in this video, I am providing a 75% off promo code for a one-to-one tarot reading for your projects in this video. There's only 15 spots available for it and it's spread out through all of my September videos. So once you see it, go down to the description box and fill out the application form or the intake form and really get on that. So first we have the Seven of Cups. This is the one that's actually telling me that you are all over the place. It's usually about having a lot of decisions, a lot of different options, shiny object syndrome, not knowing what direction you want to go in, can't make a decision, that kind of a thing. You have the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's usually about standing up for what you believe in, being very defensive. This is reversed. So it almost feels like you have nothing to stand up for. Here we have the Ace of Cups. It's in reverse. When aces come up, it usually means a new cycle. When it's reversed, it means a no. Here we've got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, I like to think of as a perfection or a perfected skill. It almost feels like you're being a little bit too stubborn. Here we have Temperance, and Temperance is the card that comes right before the Devil. This is the card that lets us understand that we are allowed to indulge in something, and we know that we are good to indulge in it before it turns into an addiction. With it being reversed, it just kind of feels like something's gotten away from you, and it might be one of these options as to why you've gotten yourself into a place to where you just can't make a decision. Here you've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's about an exchange of energy. I'm going to say you need to give yourself some energy back right now. Here we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 is a completion card, and when a completion card comes up in reverse for me, it shows to me that the querent hasn't accepted an ending yet. So once you accept an emotional ending for whatever is going on here, this card will probably flip and you'll probably be able to go on to the Ace of Cups. However, I do want to remind you, you also have an Ace of Cups reversed. So you might have a few extra steps to get somewhere in order to get to a new cycle. And I'm betting it's probably making some of these decisions that you're kind of stuck on. Probably what I would try to do is try to whittle them down so that you don't have to think about all of them at the same time. You do have the Queen of Wands. She demands attention. She likes to be the queen of attention, the light of the party, very attractive. I feel like this is what you want out of your project. And I feel like that's not what you're getting out of your project. There's no strategy for you to get this attention that you want. And that's what's kind of causing you to have shiny object syndrome a little bit. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, usually about taking stock about how far you've come and also how far you have yet to go. Because you're reversed, you're not taking time to understand how far you've taken with the project, taking a moment to reflect on what you have left to do or how you've done, how far you've come in your writing career. Like you're not letting people know or expressing that on the outside. You're keeping all of that on the inside. We also have the moon in reverse. The moon is usually associated with intuition, like in between clarity and not clarity. It's not like complete darkness and it's not complete lightness. It's somewhere in the middle. It feels like you're walking around at night and you can still see where you're going, but there's some dark spots that you probably need to shine a flashlight on so that you know that you're safe. Since it is reversed, it does kind of feel like you probably need to do that more on the inside. You have 7 reverse cards, and a lot of that is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So you're blocking something, you're delaying something, there's a lot of internal stuff going on. And it's probably, again, causing you this drama with not being able to decide which direction you want to take the project in. Numbers you might want to pay attention to are 7, 7, 1, 8, 14, 6, 10, 3, 7, and 18. If you add all those up, you get 81. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 9 in the major arcana is the Hermit card. I think you need to just spend some time alone, figuring out what you want from this project, what you want from your career. I know that the entertainment industry right now is kind of going through a massive shift. So there might be a little bit of stuff on the back end going there. And that's probably also one thing you might be looking at with this whole situation, like which direction you want to go in. It could also be without the project. This could also just be you feeling a little lost, not sure where to go. Elementally wise, we have earth, air, fire, and water. You have no air on this entire spread. Air is our thoughts and communication, which is also swords. So I'm actually going to guide you to pay attention to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Go look up those astrological signs, take on some of those attributes so that you know kind of what you're looking at. You can think, you can communicate with yourself, with the project, with your team. I would do like a check-in, and it might guide you in specific ways about which direction to take this in. Colors that you might want to pay attention to are off gray and brown. An extra insight that I actually saw when I was looking at these cards is if you look at these cards, these ones, I'm just going to show you them this way, this way, this way, and this one. So if you pause on all of those cards, none of them have clouds in them except for the Seven of Cups. All of them have an open sky. I originally kind of thought that maybe you had no clouds floating by, no ideas. It feels like to me that there's just nothing. Like it almost feels like there's no passion behind the project. It just kind of feels dead. I don't really want to say it that way, but it just kind of feels like you're tired. It doesn't feel like there's any energy behind it. It feels the skies are open to go play with it, but it just feels like there's just nothing there. And it's just boring. I do pull 3 extra cards just for some extra intuition. The first one you got was watermelon. This could be telling you just to actually go hydrate, maybe go eat something, have something sweet, refreshing, something like that. We are in the end of summer-ish kind of an area, so it is a little warm. So that might be clouding some of your judgment. So really take care of your health. With no help here in reverse, it makes me feel like you have people you can go to for help. It might be something to do with this Queen of Wands situation. I'm not sure who it would be, but it feels like that you do have help somewhere. It could be a therapist, just a friend, just to go blow off some steam somewhere. You have help. And I understand that this is a nonfiction / documentary. This might just help you get your mind off of your current project and maybe just like get some wheels going creatively. Your protagonist or antagonist is hit with a spell that makes everyone fall in love with them at first sight. How do they react? Your September 2024 promo code for that 75% off one-to-one tarot reading with me is King of Pentacles, all one word. KINGOFPENTACLES. Remember, there are only 15 spots and it expires at the end of September. So remember to go down to the description box below and really make sure to use that link to claim your spot. So if you're just now finding my videos, I'm Chris and I help screenwriters and authors finish their stories faster and get connected more with their creativity and intuition through tarot cards. I believe that when writers use the images of tarot cards, they can create 3-dimensional worlds before the project is released. And so that by the time the project is being read by other people, the people who are reading it are actually feeling like they're actually in the story because it's just so rich and so it feels just so real to them. If you're interested in discovering how you can use tarot cards to enhance your writing career, your journey, your creativity, and your intuition, to finish your stories, I would like to invite you to the Flow Your Mojo community. To access the Flow Your Mojo community, go to the link in my profile, which is actually going to take you to a link tree. In that link tree, there's a couple of links and a couple of things that I'd like to go over with you first, because there's a lot of things there that might overwhelm you, and I just kind of want to make it a little simpler for you to kind of know what you're going to be reading. The first button you're going to see on that link tree is a button to a free 15-minute exercise where I'm going to help you write a story with 3 tarot cards, a beginning, a middle, and an end. The next button that you're probably going to see is going to be one to the actual Flow Your Mojo community. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3A, and Act 3B. Act 1, I provide 2 writing prompts. One prompt is for the energies of what to pay attention to for the week for your writing and your project and your journey. The second one, we're actually going through Save the Cat right now and writing a story using the Save the Cat beat sheet and tarot cards. Act 2, you're actually going to have access to 3 write-ins a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're just going to hold each other accountable, and you also have access to Act 1. Act 3A is going to be the writers group. That is going to be where we're going to meet twice a month and we're going to exchange notes back and forth on our project. You also have access to the write-ins. You also have access to the 2 writing prompts that I do. Act 3B is for outline haters. I'm essentially going to be giving you 50 spreads, essentially an entire book with characters and 3-dimensional scenes and all this kind of stuff. And you just can go off and write the book. I'm not going to claim any copyright. You do with it what you will. You also have access to all the other tiers as well. So I hope that kind of makes the Flow Your Mojo system a little bit more enticing for you to join. If not, I would love to answer questions that you might have. So go to my website or comment below, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. With that, I'd like to thank you for your time. Please like, subscribe, follow, and share, and I will see you in the next one.